Our EdTech journey started about 18 months ago. We were invited as part of our Academy Trust to participate in a trial with Apple about the use of iPads in school. And from previous experience in schools, I was slightly sceptical about this. I'd worked in schools before where lots of iPads had been used, huge amounts of money had been spent, and actually the tools weren't used anywhere near their potential and essentially became expensive web browsers. So I went for an initial taste today with a bit of trepidation, but when we saw the way in which the technology could be applied, we saw absolutely massive potential for it in our school. So we had a 2-3 week trial in school where our 2 Year 3 classes at the time had one-to-one iPads, and we could see really quickly that in the right hands with really effective teachers, the technology was a real asset in terms of the way we teach, in terms of the way children learn. So from that, we committed to one-to-one iPad deployment throughout Year 3 and 4. Those children moved up, and as of this year, we've had one-to-one iPads deployed across Years 4, 5 and 6. And what we see is the technology being used really effectively to enhance teaching. And the way that we talk about the use of the technology is it's like using a good textbook. If you give a good teacher a good textbook, they'll do fantastically with it. If you give a poor teacher a good textbook, it doesn't make a difference. So the biggest thing for us is about how the technology can be used to enhance a particular lesson. If the teachers don't think that the technology will make a difference, then they don't use it. And that was one of the first things really for the teachers to get used to. There was a bit of a period where they felt they had to use the technology in every single thing they did. We've seen big changes in terms of the way children learn with them. We've seen a lot more independence. We've seen children with special needs being able to use things like accessibility features to work far more independently in their learning. And we've also seen children really be able to kind of push the way that they do things creatively as well. So we've gone from having a couple of laptop trolleys to four classes worth of iPads, and a group of teachers that now use those iPads as a really integral part of their teaching.